Pass to Thompson for three. Williams grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And again, New Orleans no good. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Now Toppin. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Here's Murray. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
Now here's Holiday. Give him 8. Pass to Toppin. Now here's Thompson. Fires in the triple.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. There's the triple. And Toppin pulls it down.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Levine. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murphy.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
Here's what Seattle's going with right now. Filipowski, he's checked in for Williams. Nesmith comes in for Thompson. And it's Thomas in for Holiday. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Here's Spears. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Levine. So versatile on offense. Averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Here's Poole. The shot no good. Levine with some nice D. Here's Nesmith. Jones with some nice D.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Here's Poole. Fires for 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Seattle has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Levine. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for Levine as his career has gone on.
Jones with a screen on Thomas. Here's Jones to the inside. Here's Poole. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Here's Nesmith. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Seattle.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
You look at Aaron Nesmith's career, and, you know, he was on a loaded Boston Celtics roster. Got traded in 2022, and now that he's gotten more playing time, he's made the most of his opportunity.
Here's Spears. He's scoreless. Pass to Queen. 6 to shoot. Here's Spears. Checked by Mitchell. Kept alive. Outside Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Seattle leading by 3. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Spears. Check by Mitchell. Poole outside. Inside. Here's Spears. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And Seattle calls time here. For an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
And when I look at Seattle, they're vying for playoff positioning right now. So they would certainly like to string together a few wins here as the season winding down.
Here's Mitchell. No made baskets yet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Seattle leads by 6. And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Fears.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Seattle on D to the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Jones. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Down low. Filipowski to pass to Mitchell. Lays out. Pelicans trail by 5 to the paint. And now New Orleans on the break. Jones from outside. The rebound by Filipowski. Seattle has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Now here's Hauser. Still without a bucket. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Thomas outside. Back to Mitchell. Neesmith passes to Toppin. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Hauser.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
And that one's good. Cool. And it's now just a 1-point Seattle lead. And it's Seattle with the ball. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. It felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Oh, you got to love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
On the wing, Hauser. Pass to Fears. Filipowski comes with a double. Here's Queen. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Seattle making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a screen by Toppin. And it's Poole with a rebound.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
They now take the lead. Poole's got 8.
Tremendous strength by Poole right there. Just pushing past the contact.
There's a screen by Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for Seattle. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zach LaVine out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Williams. And it's Filipowski in at the power forward position.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And for the Pelicans, Fears and Murphy at the 2 and the 3. Sadiq Bey out there with Yves Missi. And it's Murray in at the point. Here's Murray. Out to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And Trey Murphy gets a 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Filipowski. And here's Levine. And Fears pulls it down. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Bey passes to Murray. They get it again. Here's Missi. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Robert Williams picks up 1. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Zion Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. And no luck that time either. Seattle has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Dunn outside. Pass to Thompson. Oh, Klay takes the contact and finishes.
You know, sometimes you forget about how big Klay is as a guard. I mean, he can take a hit and still finish shots down low.
Murray looking around. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. They swipe it. The ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Here's Levine. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. New Orleans, 4th.
These teams fuel their offense by creating turnovers that lead to open floor opportunities.
The first free throw is good. Neesmith, he's checked in for Seattle. Holiday comes in for Dunn. Both free throws good from Levine. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Williamson inside, covered by Filipowski. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And they've landed in the top 10 for team scoring. They're making smart decisions on that end and presenting a challenge for most defenses.
And their ability to rack up second chance points has made the difference in a number of games. I love their activity on the offensive glass. And he can't get the first one.
So hard to shrink a deficit when you can't keep pace at the line.
He hits the second from the line. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back over to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Seattle leading by 5. Here's Levine. 23 points for him last game against Atlanta. Pass to Williams. Outside for Levine. The 3 is up. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now here's Murray. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Yves Missi. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. That's good from Holiday.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
He's off on the second.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Murray finds Bay. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Neesmith passes to Holiday. Got a hand on it. Williamson against Holiday. Zion on the... Oh, a highlight jam by Zion. Wow.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And Seattle calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Pass to Nesmith. Fires from deep. And again, it's Seattle missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss game.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Holiday with the ball. 11 points in the game. Here's Levine for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Levine's got 15.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Bay outside. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Shoots. The rebound by Filipowski. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Seattle. Now Levine fires the 3. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williamson finds Bay. Now Misi. Williams defending. Holiday against Murray. Williams a screen on Murray. Down low. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Holiday. And Seattle leads by 2.
Holiday knows how to open things up out there. A high-quality facilitator.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Picked by Misi. Holiday against Murray. On the wing, Bay. The 3. And again, New Orleans no good. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Back to Levine, to the left side wing. Williams passes to Filipowski. Seattle move the ball around. Now Levine. Over Murray. They grab their own miss. Missed inside. Well, New Orleans shooting 45% here in the second. Pass to Williamson. To win the cold spell. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Filipowski. And here's Nesmith. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Holiday finds Levine. It's Levine with a nice finish down low.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. Making some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Filipowski. Cam Thomas comes in for Zach Levine. And Mitchell subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pelicans trail by 4. Poole outside. Will it go? Look at Poole showing the range.
You know, Poole has turned himself into a sharp shooter. Can hit from 3 at a very high clip.
Over to the wing. Back to Mitchell. Thomas passes to Nesmith. And here's Toppin, defended by Hauser. Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole! All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Pelicans have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And a look now at the rookies that have been on fire lately. For Jeremiah Fears.
He's giving them something most teams don't have. A first-year player who can carry his weight offensively.
Hey, anybody can open a bank account, but few can fill it up with the kinds of numbers he has over the last 10 games.
That's good from Jones. Jones hits them both. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Mitchell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. New Orleans has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Here's Hauser. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Toppin. Seattle has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Toppin. Here's Thomas. 5 on the clock. A shot from the high post. Goes back up. Williams misses. Pelicans shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And here's Poole. Launches it. Seattle pulls it in. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. The Pelicans pull it in. Here's Fears. Right side Jones. From deep. Fears' shot is off. Seattle shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Mitchell. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Hauser passes to Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans no good. Pretty good battle going on here in Sacramento. Thomas outside. Pass to Toppin. And here's Nesmith from outside the arc. Pelicans cleared away. Queen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones, the pass to Poole. They still need this. Williams grabs the board. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Thomas outside. Nesmith passes to Toppin. Now here's Thomas. It's stolen by Poole. By himself. Wow, so hard to stop Poole on the break.
And that's a nice effort by Poole. He's tough in space.
Seattle shooting about 40% during the second quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Toppin outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Poole. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Poole looking it over. Pass to Jones. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 6.
3 points.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's New Orleans up 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. Out in Boston, it'll be the Celtics against the Pacers. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And on paper, these two are pretty close in terms of talent.
Yeah, that's going to come down to effort and who controls that pace.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.